All right. Short notice, but we got ourselves here. Customer that came in from California. So we gonna say hi to him. Here at 20. Hey, bro.
There's the infamous G.
Hey. Where's Debbie?
I recognize the voice.
Yeah, right on. Hey, Debbie.
Hi.
I see you brought your father here. That's nice.
The old guy.
Right on. How you doing? I'll give you a old fist bump there.
Good.
Learned that from the COVIDs thing.
How are you?
Pretty good, Debbie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So you've been here a few minutes. What you been observing?
We were here yesterday too.
There are
a couple of things. The lights in the kitchen, we think we have it under control, but it's definitely not placed where we would want them to be.
Well, they go off the prints. We got your pendants in the blue cans.
Okay, are those the pendants in the blue cans?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm looking at? Thinking that the black ones are different, so they're going
Well, those are going to be. Well, that's a blue one there. No big deal. That one just happened to space out in between a stud. The black boxes, they have mounts where you could drive nails through them to the truss. See that?
Okay.
Now, where it scales out, I'm shooting the video now. Don't worry, I'm not putting your face in the video, but you're going to be the first customer stars here. So if you could see the black box, there's nails. They could nail it to the truss. The blue boxes do not have that feature. The blue box will be used when they got to put a fixture between two trusses.
Okay, so you're telling me that the blue ones are the pendant?
Well,
because that's the way they're supposed
right
to be.
now, the blue ones here are for the pendant pre-wire.
Okay, gotcha.
Now, this one,
Makes sense, because those four are...
these ones are blue here for the LED downlights here. This is where they scale out on the prints. So they have to use the blue box. The blue ones are used with that metal spanner so they can go in between the truss. So that's what those are. And then when we come over here, and it's how it scales out. It scales out that this one's just off the truss. Those are going to be LED downlights there.
Yeah.
The silver box is going to be your
Fan.
for a fan, okay? So any of the ones that have the steel, that's for a heavier fixture. We don't want to be putting a 50-pound fixture on that plastic box. It will not survive, right?
Gotcha.
The black pipe is your gas.
And, okay, so is this another fan, or...
That, well, we call this what, the cafe. They keep changing names. Why don't you
know.
just take,
Yeah.
But yeah, so you could, if you did put a dining room table here, you could put a heavier type chandelier.
Or another fan. That might be too close.
Anything you like.
Yeah.
See, on the lanai, we got a steel box there. It's gun nailed to the trusses, or actually screwed into the trusses.
That's one outlet, correct?
That is a GFI exterior outlet.
And there's only one out there.
There's only one. Now in the master here, there's a steel thing there if you want to put a heavy ceiling fan there.
Right.
These other ones are your 4 downlights.
And the one in the corner, we couldn't figure that out. Is that a smoke alarm?
Yep, smoke. I want to write chairs.
Alrighty. Good morning, how are you?
Oh, there's Tater. Tater's on the video.
Hey, how are you? Very nice to see you. Yeah.
I'm just,
Nice to meet you, Linda.
Oh.
Nice to meet you, Tom.
yeah, just call her Tater.
Oh.
All right, it's Tater.
Lindsay.
Lindsay T.
So you got a 10 o'clock, right?
You know what? It's fine. We're good.
That's fine.
It's actually Jack's, so they asked that we all help over there, so we got that done. See
Okay.
if I can get everybody to come help me now.
Right.
Right? It must be nice to have your own personal assistant.
Well, I've told you you're awesome.
Thank
So.
you, sir.
So we were just walking around. They had questions about what are the blue ones, what are the black ones. So I told the blue is when they got a span between a truss.
Yep.
The black ones are if if it scales out that they can put it directly on the truss.
And then shoulder is always pre-wired for ceiling fan.
Right.
Yeah, you're always.
We'll build up the bottom of
Could
that
be ceiling fan.
shower. Well, that's an awful.
That should, yeah, what we have in the shower recess, that's done by the slab guys. And by design, we go deeper than it calls for.
Because you
Be-
can't set on there,
be-
your legs would.
well, we go deeper with the slab because we don't want to bust it up later. Because then we got to do, this red stuff is the waterproofing.
Okay, so they'll build it up.
So yeah, they'll build it up, but we go deeper than we need to, and then we build it up. So you will not be sitting there with your feet swinging on the bench with the seat swinging. And
And we were told you can't get a permit to occupy it without a tub enclosure, I mean a shower enclosure. Because we don't want one, we're gonna take it out.
I gotta look into that.
That's because they're gonna be glued there and we're gonna have to take off all the glue.
Who told you you had to have the?
Ian?
Ian. All right. Who's your design person?
Ian?
No, it'd be Priya or
Oh, Priya.
Priya. Ask her if you can do a change order to remove the shower enclosure.
Okay,
It has to be in paper.
okay.
And Debbie, you want to hear this too, okay?
What did he say?
He's saying that y'all didn't want the glass enclosure in here.
No.
Okay.
I told you that originally.
I know, but remember, this is very important because remember, all the other customers are going to see this video too, and they need to know
okay.
this.
Okay,
I do not do verbals.
okay.
Period.
Yeah.
Right.
End of story. I do not do them. Because if I get fired or someone offers me a good big chunk of change to leave, that information will never get executed.
Gotcha.
All right? What you need to do, get a hold of Priya, ask, are we allowed to eliminate?
Oh, we've already asked.
That was he
and they
and-
said no.
No,
Yeah.
once you go to, did Priya?
No,
Ask
the
Priya.
salesperson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go to Priya
Okay.
and see if that can be removed from.
And we'll sign whatever we need to sign.
Yeah.
And you may be able to pop into Priya on your way out.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Tell her I sent you.
Okay.
But here's another thing, reason why verbal, hey, Jamie, can you put this in? Can you not put, say here's a common one. Jamie, can you tell the guy to not put my blinds in? I got my own blind guy. All right? Here's why verbals never work. So here comes blinds guy. And say you did put signs up, says no blinds. If he's a piece worker, he don't get paid unless he installs those blinds.
Right.
So if it's not in black and white, then be concerned about it. Right? It has to be in black and white, no blinds, because then it'll update their purchase orders. And if we're allowed to go, no thing, I mean,
We were told it was a county ordinance that they had to be there, safety-wise or something.
Well, I'm just telling you, I go back to design. So really, from right now on forward, to call Priya, that's what I'm telling you all to do. But there's no need for once we start construction and do the pre-start meeting and any extemporaneous questions get answered, I'm the one you come to for all the questions.
Okay.
Because with the videos, now that I'm back here, mostly on a day-to-day, I got 8 more closings to do next week at the condos. Then I'm gonna be here every day starting today, at least part of the day, and the week after I should be here all day, every day. But these videos, the customers are more up to date than anybody in the whole company. So I guess last week a bunch of customers called salespeople, what's going on? And I'm like, watch the damn video. Just watch the damn video. It's all there. So, so Lindsay's been,
Keeping it afloat,
keeping it going.
keeping it moving.
Hey Tater, how did Jose get those recesses on 15, 16?
Yeah, I'm gonna go walk over there and check them now, but he was supposed to get them done by the end of the day yesterday. And then, of course, over here, we're just waiting on the obvious with the windows, so.
Do you have any dates?
I can look at our schedule for it. It's really just so unpredictable, I have to be honest. I'll look, they are trying to give us in some sort of discernible order. We just had a meeting yesterday, and they put a new calendar out that has some dates for deliveries. So I'll check that for you.
Okay,
and we'll
yeah,
let you know.
I'd really like to know. And
Yeah.
After this, after windows are in, what happens? Drywall or siding or what?
Yep, so after, windows are in, then we'll do fire foam, so that's gonna be where they foam all the penetrations, from the top plates through the walls, and then we'll foam an insulator on the windows as well. Then, we'll be able to do our complete roughs, so we'll have complete rough finals from the county in here, so they'll check all of our mechanicals, before we
I
come to
wanted to
installation.
do
We'll insulate,
Fountain
that's a
out
day.
see if we get some of the
The next day
homeowners
for
to,
that, and then we move on to
you know,
drywall.
pitch in with
So we'd like to try to do the siding.
Yeah,
Most likely see
get with the
siding
HOA.
First,
HOA.
we'd like to do the
Yeah.
siding when we can, because
After
in
we're
case
in.
there's any punctures.
Yeah, after you get closed in and run for the board on the HOA and then
It is.
and then rouse up some signatures.
62, 63, the very first.
Because a lot of lakes have them,
one,
like,
They don't have siding yet.
that are in
So-
The smaller ones will generally need them
One that they couldn't get to that.
circulate.
No.
to circulate
No,
the
it's
air.
needed to pass it.
Larger retention ponds generally do not necessitate
So we
fountains.
can use that as a potential reason.
Waiting for a sliding glass.
That would definitely be viewed as an extra.
No.
As a,
That's
as
fine for
a,
an extra, but I'm just saying, it'd be nice to have it.
Try to do that.
Oh, fountains are great.
I don't mind paying.
And then,
but the only thing that HOAs don't like about fountains is the ongoing maintenance.
After that. I know everybody asks, but I wasn't
Yeah.
asked, but I just.
when you
So-
see that, that's a good marker.
But is there hold up the cabinets or anything? Is there any?
Cabinets.
There's a hold up on everything. Every customer looks for, and this is important, will also be on the video too, because I tell everyone, whatever they told you, completion date, add 30, 45 days onto that. We are in bizarre times.
So weird.
And like resin to make PVC pipe is in shortage. You heard about, we got a shortage of wire mesh, so we have to pay for the upgraded
yeah.
concrete. Nobody knows what shoe's dropping next.
Bathtub?
Yeah, bathtubs.
Did we get a different kind of bathtub?
Now, you guys have the, this is, yeah, it's a,
You have a tile surround though.
yeah, you're doing the,
Yeah, I know that. But I thought maybe it was a porcelain one, not porcelain, but cast
a
iron.
cast iron. Those are those for expense reasons. Builders just walked away from them.
Oh, really?
Because, and then
And they damage so easy.
they damage so easy.
I just think
They
this
have to go in at this stage. They have to go in at this stage. And people will be standing up on there. They will be standing on there to reach something, to get to something.
And that won't be a problem with that, right?
No.
That's why we cover it.
Then, how do you fix, if you had a boat and you ran it up on the rocks, what would you do to fix the hull?
I don't know.
Fiberglass,
Yeah,
right?
they're just easier to repair.
Oh, I
Easier
see.
for us to maintain.
I see what you're saying.
So if we,
Virtually every boat on the secondary market has been run under the rocks, but you can't tell because the fiberglass repairs are so good.
Oh.
yeah, we have, it's easier to fix. And they.
Now that electricity is complete, there's no additions we can put, like, in the model, there's 2 plugs in the garage on the left side, I don't see any in this one.
No, it's just, per standard is 1 GFI. 1 GFI. So,
And it'd have to come through a wall that's already,
well, if you're doing GFI, they're supposed to be on a dedicated circuit, so that's way beyond too late to put it on now. Because the electrician's been here already, he gone. And so that would be a very expensive extra to put in.
which one's the plug, is that a plug there?
That's a switch.
Both of them are switches?
This is a switch that says S. This is a 0 with 2 lines in it, and that means an outlet. So this is a GFI, and it's on a dedicated circuit.
Because I have a sonic one right
Yeah, they'll be GFI protected too. And you got your 8.0 door upgrades in.
there. Plug out in this area.
Look right outside. You got another outside GFI at the front door.
Yeah, like something.
Oh, since you was talking about electricity and GFIs, you have a GFI in the garage. You have one at the entry.
Oh, is there one out there then? Oh,
You
so
have
could
one-
use that one for Christmas lights.
Yeah.
And there's one on the porch.
Well, now
On the side, yeah.
Yeah, oh, I'm off.
now the condos I'm finishing up, But those are commercial buildings, but be prepared for this.
Okay.
This may be a GFI. There may be, where, let me find the outlet. Where is it at? Here.
Yeah, that's probably.
This may be a GFI. The condos are wrapping up. That will trip the master vanity
Okay,
breakers.
yeah.
So folks, see all the condos, everyone's saying, wait, well, how come there's no GFI in my vanity? It's because this one.
It's in here. Yeah, we've had that in other houses before, whether
It can share a circuit, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, and the designers like that because they hate the look of those GFIs in the master vanities. They hate them.
Yeah, well, that's good. I like that idea. Now, in here, is that a smoke alarm in the corner?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the two lights then, the other two.
And this, yeah,
And the fan.
there's a light, fan.
Yeah.
And did you guys do crown molding?
No,
Okay, thank God.
No, I checked it too.
why is that?
And for the folks at home, that's close. If you were to put dry crown molding up there, that vent would come very close. Because when they put the trim piece on there.
Yeah.
And I thought, I can't remember if I was here when he did the rough end. Tater, I tell every
can't
AC
remember if
guy,
they were in here.
I tell every AC rough guy, pretend like there's crown molding in every damn room. And pull your box,
We wanted to do it after the fact.
pull it off the wall. Pull it off the wall a little further. I like a minimum 6 inches, because the trim piece, you're gonna lose an inch. And most crown molding only comes out about 3 inches. And then even if you just barely made it, it looks ugly when the crown is touching the trim piece of the HVAC. It's not how the Lord intended it. So,
I'm gonna make a note.
well, that's about it for the video today. Holy smokes, it's the longest one ever.